Is it live? My hair is so big today. It says 0 viewers, so story of my life. Welcome to the worst part of a live stream, where the YouTuber's trying to figure out if it's working. Welcome to the worst part of a live stream. That awkward first 4 minutes of the live stream where the person is trying to figure out if it works. It's working. So my hair is so short. This is the first time I've worn it curly since we cut it. So we cut my hair for the show. Last year it was like maybe to like here-ish. Last year was like maybe to like here-ish. And we cut it. We kind of shorter than we did last year. I don't really know why that happened, but it is shorter than it was last year. And I haven't worn it curly, and my hair is naturally like this, and I haven't worn it like this since we cut it. And so today I like let it go curly, and it is very curly. I cannot believe how curly my hair. I guess it's always been this curly, but when it's shorter, it just like feels curlier for some reason. Wow, riveting information for you guys. But I feel like I haven't live streamed in a long time, and I wanted to live stream today just for a minute while I'm getting ready, because I feel like that's the only time I ever live stream is when I'm putting on my makeup. So I'm going to put on a bunch of makeup right now, and then I'm going to film some videos. But I'm making videos for you guys, so I figure you guys can tell me during this live stream what kind of videos you want to see, and then I can film those videos. This thing is so dirty, by the way. Do you guys ever have, girls or boys, have beauty blenders that you use so much? Like, I don't want to get a new one. I try to wash it, but like all the foundation like just gets stuck in this chunk, and it like deforms it, and it's so gross. All I can think about is how many germs are in this thing. Anyway, do I have, oh, here it is. So I guess how I do this, hi, I'm sure all of these people watching are people who watched me do live streams before, but if not, what I do is kind of like, you can go on Twitter and say QueenB123. You always ask me for a hashtag. Today it's today the hashtag will be Gus the Pussy. No, that's inappropriate. Today the hashtag will be Colleen is lame. I don't care. Make up whatever hashtag you want. But anyway, you tweet me questions and I answer them while I'm putting on my makeup. And how exciting is that, guys? Who doesn't want to watch this? But it's been so long since I live streamed. I used to live stream all the time. Okay, so oh, well, Jacqueline says, I'm so sad. I've been looking forward to this live stream all week, and now I can't watch. Jacqueline. Well, Jacqueline, you can watch it later. Everyone wants a hashtag. Ugh. Can it just be like, what's the hashtag? That's what the hashtag will be. What's the hashtag? Or Colleen needs a hashtag. How about Colleen needs a hashtag? Colleen needs a hashtag. Okay? Let's see. How does it feel shooting season 2? Paid is back off. That's from Yara. It feels awesome. I'm having so much fun. I don't want to end. Yes, I'm going to apply my makeup with my fingers, so you guys can just get over it right now before you all start making fun of me for it. It's awesome. I'm having so much fun. This season is insane. It's totally different from last year. Like last year, we had this one director, Andrew, who I'm sure you guys, if you watched my vlogs back then, like remember. I was obsessed with him. Like he was the coolest guy, and he was such a good director. But he wasn't available this year, which was really sad. I begged him. Like I seriously begged Andrew like every day to please come back and do season 2, and he couldn't. which was a total bummer. But we found some awesome directors. So the first director we worked with, his name was Brian. He was amazing, and he like sat me down day one and was like, hey, I just want you to know this is your show, it's your baby, it's your creation. So I don't see this as I'm directing the show. I see it as we are directing the show together. So he let me make decisions on like how scenes were shot and how scenes were played out. Like we really did like co-direct it, and it was super cool. It was a really cool experience for me because I've never directed anything before. So the fact that he let me kind of have a taste of it was really cool. And the show looks cool. I don't know. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. And the stories this year are crazy. And it's just great to be back with the cast, and everyone's so nice in Canada. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. We're shooting at a lot of weird locations. So it's been a blast. But I haven't had a day off. Like today's technically my first day off since I've been here. I mean, I'm going to be filming videos, but it's weird. It's like people ask like, oh, how do you do it? How do you work 24/7? I mean, a lot of people ask that. Some people ask that. I guess that sounds kind of cocky to say that. But people do always go like, oh, you always work. Like you never get a day off. Like how can you do that? And the answer is if you love your job, it doesn't feel like work. So I don't feel like I'm working. Like if you gave me a choice of like, hey, you can go to work and shoot your TV show, or you can have a day off and like relax in bed and watch TV, I would never pick relaxing at home. Like, I don't want a day off. Like, why would you want a day off when every day you get to go to Disneyland? Like, so to me, I haven't had a day off, but like, I don't know, like even today's technically my day off, but I get to film videos for YouTube. Like, that's so cool. I have the best job in the world. I feel really lucky. So anyway, that's how I do it. When people are like, how do you work that much? How do you never have a day off? How come you don't sleep? I'm like, well, duh. If it's more fun to be awake, why would I want to go to sleep? If I get to work 24/7. But anyway, I'm having a blast is the answer to that question. Season 2, I don't want season 2 to end. Like, I can't believe we already finished the first 2 episodes. I'm like, no, it's going too fast. Abby Irwin said, are you going to fly back to California if baby Duncan is born? So my sister-in-law and my brother are having a new baby. She's going to be popping him out any day now. Like he really is going to come any second. And this looks really bad. I know it looks bad, you guys. You don't have to tell me in the comments. I know it's like the worst makeup job in the world, but I am not Patrick Starr, so I'm sorry. I am not Manny. Anyway, I am Miranda Sings, so I don't know how to do makeup. Anyway, I'm hoping, I'm like praying and hoping that she has the baby on a weekend so that I can fly home, or like best case scenario would be she goes into labor Thursday night. So I'm going to call her and be like, hey, hook me up with this labor plan. She goes into labor on a Thursday, not next Thursday, because I have a show in Vancouver next Saturday, so I couldn't go home next weekend. But if the next weekend, if she has a baby, like Thursday night she goes in labor, Friday night she has the baby. Oh, that's a long labor. I don't want that for her. Friday afternoon, she goes into labor. Friday night, she has the baby. Then Saturday morning, I can fly home and see her. So I don't know. We'll see. I really, really want to. I obviously am going to go home and see the baby. It's just a matter of when, because what I would be so sad about is if the baby was born on a Monday, because I can't go home until the weekend then. And then the baby will already be a week old. I'm going to cry. Like, I'm going to cry so hard when the baby's born. Every single kid they've had, I've been a sobbing mess. It's just so exciting. It's so beautiful. I just love it. Unlike my makeup. I feel like every live stream of me that is on the internet is just me complaining about how bad my makeup is. But maybe if I didn't use my fingers, it would look better. Is this riveting? Are you guys thoroughly entertained by my boring life? Okay. Rachel at C. Colleen's Cookie said, do you have any problems acting as Miranda on Haters Back Off? And then put this gif of me acting like a maniac. Yes, I do have problems acting as Miranda. We actually have like all the producers watching the monitors for, of course, like to make sure the scenes are going the right way. But they also watch the monitors while I'm in the scenes. And I've requested that they all watch, and if it looks like me, to come tell me. Because last season there were a few scenes where I watched the show and I'm like, that doesn't even look like Miranda. Like that just looks like me. Because it's hard for me to do scenes as Miranda where Miranda's like vulnerable. Like if Miranda is looking in love, or if Miranda is looking really sad or embarrassed, like if she's feeling like a really human emotion, those are feelings that like I've never put in the character before. So like to act them in character is really hard for me. Like I struggle with it. So oftentimes I'll revert just to acting how I would act sad, or how I would look if I were in love, or how I would act if I was scared. And then I don't look like Miranda anymore. I go from like that face to like that, and then it looks, this is so boring. But anyway, what a not interesting topic, but yeah, so that is really hard for me. So we have people on set who are watching the monitors, Corey specifically, because Corey knows the character and he knows me better than anybody. So like yesterday there was a scene that we shot, and it was more of an emotional moment for Miranda, and I thought I nailed it. Like, like we did the scene and I was like, oh, that was a good take. Like I felt like proud of myself. Like I felt like I did a good job. And Corey ran in on set and he goes, hey, just be careful. You just look like yourself. You don't look like Miranda. And I was like, dang it. So we had to do it again. And like, I like tried to like distort my face. So that's the hardest part. Like acting as Miranda is easy and fun. But when it comes to the emotional stuff, I feel like I can act it as Miranda. It's hard to remember to keep my face like that or like that. You know, it's like hard to remember to keep my face weird for 14 hours a day. It's easy to like forget, and I don't know. So did that answer your question? This looks so bad. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know how do people know how to do makeup? I like will never figure it out. Makeup just stresses me out. Okay. Let's see, girl. What you gotta say? Martha said, how's your shoulder been holding up while filming? My shoulder's been so much better. So I had a tear in my rotator cuff, and really bad tendonitis all down my arm, all down my back. Why is my computer beeping? For like almost 2 years. And I'm not kidding. In the last like 5 months, 4, 5, 6 months, it's just gotten better and better and better to the point where like now it hurts maybe once a week, but for the most part, it's like the pain is gone. And my doctor, the doctor I've been going to, he's giving me shots, and we tried this thing called prolotherapy, which a lot of doctors I guess don't like, but I swear by it now because it totally worked. But he was like, said a lot of it was stress induced and whatever, but there's like, it's so much better. Like I barely ever complain about my shoulder anymore. Like there's a few times where I've done my own stunts on set where I'm like, oh, ow, I'm in so much pain. But for the most part, my shoulder's just been so much better. But thank you for asking. I think the tear is totally gone. Yeah, so just sometimes it gets sore, which is really cool. Let's see. My random tweet said, does your throat ever hurt after doing a Miranda voice filming an episode of Peter's Back Off? Yes, but not from doing like singing, like not from, my throat doesn't hurt from like singing like Miranda. My throat hurts from screaming. Cause like there's sometimes Miranda gets worked up and she's like, what are you doing? Like, you know, like that kind of thing. And when you have to shoot it like 30 times in a row for 4 hours, your throat gets tired. So I don't get my throat doesn't hurt from singing like Miranda. It'll hurt from yelling like Miranda. Gotta put on them eyebrows, girl. Rough. Maya Cooks said, did anyone influence you to cut your hair? Yes, my show. So I actually like how I look best when I have really long hair. Like I really like long hair on me. But the show, Haters Back Off, is about Miranda when I first started the character, which is in 2009. Or that's not when I started the character, but when the videos went viral. So that means that I have to look how I looked in 2009. And back then my hair was this short. It was a little longer than this, but it was about this short. And so that's why we had to cut my hair. So I looked like that. But it's a sad thing to have to cut your hair. I did not want to at all. Well, I'm doing a terrible job. It's kind of intimidating to do your makeup while you know people are watching you. And also when you don't know how to do it. That looks like a sperm. Hey, Lacey. Hi, Lacey. I'm so excited. Oh, look at the difference between my eyebrows. Lacey said which cast members are going to be at the Vancouver show. So I have a show next Saturday, a week from today, in Vancouver. And the cast members that will be there are Eric Stocklin, who plays Patrick, Francesca Reali, who plays Miranda's sister, Emily, will be there. At least she said she'll be there. I don't know if she's actually going to be there. She told me she was. I know for a fact Eric will be there. Then my director, my new director, we switch out directors for the different episodes. And so the newest director we have is named Steven Tashida. He's awesome. He's a really good director. And he'll be there. And Steve Little will be there. And he's really excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with him on stage yet, but I have a couple of weird ideas. And who else? I'm going to try to make them all come to the meet and greet so that if you guys have VIP, you can ask them a million questions about the show. But a bunch of the crew are going. We invited everyone who's on the crew of Haters Back Off. So there's a ton of people on our crew, the caterers. Oh, I have to show you my cat right now. Oh my God. Gus, what are you doing? Gus. Oh my God, he's such a weirdo. Hold on. Gus, why are you being so cute? Oh my gosh, you guys. There's no cat cuter than this on the whole planet. What a sweetie. He's so cute. Oh my God. I love him so much. He's literally the light of my life. Oh. Don't leave. Say hello to the internet. Ow, don't bite me. Say hello to the internet. Say hi. He's mad at me these days. He's not so happy with me because I make him stay home alone if we go on location. And if we go to set, he stays in my office. He likes set though a lot. He's happy on set because he used to play with the crew and the cast. Steve Little loves him. Steve's always like, is Gus here today? The guy who plays my uncle on Haters Back Off. He loves him so much. Okay. So I should read another question while I'm finishing up my makeup. But I also need to know what the frick kind of video I should film. I'm running out of ideas. Because I gotta film my videos on the weekend. Because I'm working all week. Yo. Well, girl, these eyebrows is crooked, but it's okay. Hey, don't eat that. Okay, next question. How old is Gus? 8 months? I have no idea, actually. Clean. Oh my God, Jenna said, have you popped that pussy poutine yet? No. So last season I was obsessed with poutine and I ate it every day of my life. And that's all I wanted to do was eat poutine 24/7. This season, I have not gotten poutine once. Not once. Isn't that crazy? So I need to go do that. And everyone's like, why does my computer keep beeping? I actually have no idea what that sound is. Hello, my computer is being a total wiener. My phone. That's not a computer, that's a phone. Well, my eyeshadow looks terrible, so that's good news. Okay. Why do I stress you out? Everyone's saying I'm stressing you out. Are you happy to come back to Scotland? I can't wait, Lexi. I'm gonna have so much fun. And I talked with my agent today, this morning, and it's looking like I'm going somewhere else in November that I'm not allowed to tell you about yet, but I really want to. But it's very long flight, and I've been there before a couple of times. I'm really excited to go back. My eyebrows look like I drew them on my eyebrows look like I used a Sharpie and drew my eyebrows on. That's what they look like. Brandon said, who's going to be at your VidCon meetup and your Anaheim show? I'm hoping to get my family to the VidCon meetup. So my sister, my brother, my sister-in-law, Jessica, the baby, Duncan, and Corey. Corey, speak of the devil. I literally just said your name as you walked in.
I'm not a devil, I'm an angel.
You are an angel. You brought me cold brew. Thank you, boo. I'm live streaming.
Obviously, they don't have Quick Walk, so it's grain-free and it's organics.
Oh, organics.
So
We got the cat new food.
Test it. So
Okay. Let's see if he barfs. The cat has a very sensitive stomach and barfs up everything. There's only one kind of food we've ever been able to give him that he doesn't barf everywhere. So we're in Canada now and they don't have his food here. So we're gonna see how he does this. Demi said, how was it that Superwoman was on set with you? So here's Lily and me on my set. She's so sweet. I cannot believe she came to set. I cannot believe it. Because I'm shooting up in Canada, in Vancouver, and I live here for half the year. And she was on book tour. And that girl is like me in the sense that she's a workaholic 24/7, just hustling and working. And so I thought there was no way we'd see each other while she was up here. I wanted to go to her show, but I couldn't because I was working. And so she texted me and she's like, well, where's your set? Like, let's see if I can come by. And I told her, she's like, okay, that's like 20-ish minutes from me. So I'll see if I can. And then the next day I was like, hey, let me know if you want to come. No pressure. I totally understand if you can't. And she was like, yeah, I'm coming. I was like, what? So she had interviews all day. And in between her interviews, came.
She had her makeup done.
She had her makeup and her weave done, and like her clothes are all stylish and cute. And she comes rolling up, and I was like, she's looking flawless.
She gave this to me. I don't know why.
A gift card for $10. That's cool. So, but they gave, or so she showed up, and it was just really sweet. She just came to support and say hi. She was there for like 15 minutes, and she just wanted to come say hi, and it was so sweet. She's the first friend of mine to visit me on set. So that was really cool. Tess said, are you doing the show at VidCon and your actual show? No. So at VidCon, I'm doing a meet and greet with my family as me. And then I'm doing a Q&A. I'll probably do me and Miranda. Like I'll probably do me and then turn into Miranda and answer questions with Miranda. And then I think I'm doing a Q&A. And then I'm doing, I actually have no idea. I feel like I might be making this up. I have no idea, but I think I'm doing a meet and greet a Q&A, and a live performance on the main stage. I think, I have no clue actually, but I think I am. If I'm doing a live performance on the stage, it'll probably just be 5 minutes and I'll do a couple songs and I'll probably make my cast come and sing with me or do something stupid with me. Because last year I had Steve and Eric come on stage with me and that was really cool and really fun. So we'll see. Question. Bubbles said, "Can you show this pic, please?" Sure. There you go. I showed it. You look cute. Ben Miller said, "How was it to have your dad in Vancouver?" It was awesome. You guys should look out for him in the show. Also, I'm not supposed to tell you that. But there was like he's like hidden, so you guys will have to like try to find him. But I was like, "Hey, Dad, do you want to come up to Vancouver for a day and do this little thing?" And he was like, "Sure." So I forced him to come up and torture him. But yeah, it was really great. My dad's awesome. My parents are so supportive, and I seriously have the best family on planet Earth. So I felt really grateful that he was able to come up and watch me work. And I feel like it doesn't matter. Oop, I just messed up my eyeliner. I feel like it doesn't matter who you are. If you have like a father figure or a mother figure in your life, whether it's like biological or not, just someone you admire a lot. Like I admire my parents a lot, and especially like my dad is like, I love my dad. I'm such a daddy's girl. And like I feel like I've been doing a good job on Haters Back Off and in life, whatever. But to hear my dad say that like he's proud of me is like the best feeling in the world. So it was really nice for me to have him up here because I was starting to get stressed and sad and like freaked out, and to have my dad come up and say like, "I'm really proud of you. You're doing such a good job." I was like, "Oh, I needed that." So it was really cool to have my dad come up and hear his opinion on everything. And he's just so sweet. Oh gosh, I'm messing up my eyeliner pretty bad right now. It's what you get when you talk and eyeliner at the same time. Oh girl, she's rough. This looks horrible. I wish I had someone to come over and do my makeup every day. Who wants to do that for me? It blows my mind that people have that. Like Kim Kardashian, those types of people who have someone come over and do their hair and makeup every single day. I'm like, the heck? Okay. Winged eyeliner madness. Look, that looks bad. This is the most boring live stream. Okay. Sorry guys, I just had to focus on that for a second because you guys know, anyone who does makeup, trying to do winged eyeliner is impossible when you're talking. Demara said, "Can you bring back favorites videos?" I love them so much. I never really did favorites videos. I did them like once or something, and I feel like they got really bad views and people didn't like it and were like, "What is this?" I mean, maybe I can. Sorry, I just need to. And also, I'm the type of person where I find something I like and I just stick to it. So my favorites don't really change. Like I still use the same makeup. I use the same beauty products. I use the same everything. So I need to get a makeup remover wipe. Come hither, children. Because I just messed up my winged eyeliner. So watch out. The internet's probably going to go away for a second because the internet's really bad in my bathroom. Can you guys still see me? It probably stopped working. It's probably already gone. Can you see me? What's happening? you still there? Hello? Stop, boy, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going round. Kaylee May Beauty said, my mom works on your show as a props buyer. Who inspired you to make this series, Haters Back Off? That's cool. So there's so many working parts to making a TV show like that you wouldn't even think about. Like every little nitty gritty detail is like there's people working on my show like that I don't even know, which is so insane to me. But anyway, tell your mom thank you. That's super cool. The props have been crazy this season. I feel so bad for props and costumes because the stuff we're making them make and find and build is insane. So they're all very patient with me. And but what inspired me to make the show? I've been wanting to make this show forever. Originally, it was a movie that I wanted to make with my brother, and then it turned into a TV show. And I was inspired by, I mean, that's a long-winded answer because there's a lot of answers to it, but like I was inspired, I guess, by the comedies that I like and grew up watching. So I grew up watching Christopher Guest movies like Best in Show. That's my favorite movie of all time. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's the best movie. It's the best comedy. Best in Show and like, or not Best in Show, Waiting for Guffman. Sorry, Waiting for Guffman is my favorite movie. Is that what I said? Waiting for Guffman is my favorite movie of all time, but Best in Show is another amazing one. Anything by Christopher Guest is amazing, or Monty Python. I grew up watching a lot of that. But I love, I was inspired by things like Napoleon Dynamite or Arrested Development. Like I liked quirky, strange comedies. Like I don't typically like very generic, traditional comedies. Like I like really weird comedies and weird shows. So I wanted to make something different and weird. I feel like I did that. The show's pretty weird. But I just wanted to make a story about crazy characters that feel real. Like I know that I have like this crazy Miranda girl, but I didn't want people to watch and be like, what a kooky girl and her kooky family. I wanted people to watch and go like, she's crazy and insane, but she has human emotions and she's real. And that's what, like my newest director that just started working with us this week, that we have, he's great. And he was talking to me and Eric yesterday on a break about how the reason he loved this show and wanted to work on it, wanted to direct it, was because you have these people who are insane. You have Miranda and Uncle Jim and Patrick and sometimes Bethany too, who are like, they're crazy people who aren't realistic. They're super bizarre and they're doing crazy things, wearing weird clothes, looking bizarre. Just everything about them is weird, but they have real human emotions. So you find yourself like feeling for people who are crazy. And that was an interesting element to him. And one challenge that what I wanted to do from the beginning before we made season 1 was I wanted to make people hate Miranda. I wanted her to be the worst, because what I love watching in movies and TV is when I hate someone and I think they're the worst, like despise them. I'm like, that is the worst villain or the worst person. Ew, I hate that character so much. And then suddenly a few episodes later, I'm like, oh, I love him or I love her. Like I think that's really great writing and really good storytelling. If you're able to make someone watching hate someone, like genuinely like dislike them, and then flip and make them love them, and the reverse too. If you love someone so much you think they're amazing, then all of a sudden you're like, oh, that person's terrible, like I can't believe they did that. I love that. I think it's a challenge. It's like, to me, more interesting than just being like, this is the good guy, this is the bad guy, this is the romantic role, this is the silly role. Like I like the challenge of like doing that, which is why a lot of people like either didn't, not a lot of people, but there's a group of people who didn't like the show or didn't get it because it's the opposite of what you're told to do in television. Like in television, it's like there's a structure. Like there's this kind of character, there's this character, there's this character, this character, and these are the roles they play at the end. And I was like, well, how about we make this character the bad guy, but then they turn into the good guy, and this person. So my biggest goal for this season, it's a long-winded answer, but for season 1 was to like make people hate Miranda, and she does horrible things and she treats everyone badly. And then I want you to feel bad for her when she's the one in the wrong, but then I want you to pity her. Like, and I think, you know, everyone took it differently. Everyone watched the show and at the end of the show felt a different way about it. But what I was hoping, I just want people to feel something. Like, you know, obviously everyone's different, so no one's going to feel the way that I feel watching it. But for me and for my friends, like, they watched it, you know, when Emily pulls out her painting and you see that Miranda has destroyed her paintings. Like, I watched it with my sister. The first time I showed it to anyone was to Rachel. And my sister was like, Miranda, what? I hate her. I hate Miranda. Why did she do that? Like, she was so mad. Like, she was like near tears. She's like, I hate Miranda. I hate her. And she was so pissed. And then Miranda's like ditches Patrick, and Miranda's fires her uncle, and she does all these things. And my sister was just like, I hate her. Like, she was so mad at me. She was like, why'd you make Miranda so awful? And then at the end of the season, I don't want to give it away, but she was sobbing, and she's just like, how did you make me feel bad for her? Like, I hated her 10 minutes ago, and now I feel bad for Miranda. So, you know, that's an interesting challenge to me. And I hope that we can do that again this season, kind of like give people a roller coaster of emotions, because those are the funnest things for me to watch. And so that's what I like to make for other people. Anyway, why did I just talk for 700 years about that? Clearly you can tell I'm passionate about this show, because I can't like just say a sentence about it. I have to talk about it for a century. But I'm going to go film some videos now. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Sorry my videos have been like late, or like yesterday I didn't upload a video on this channel. It's been a little crazy on set, but I'll try to get better. I'm going to film some videos this weekend to post, and please tweet me after this live stream is over and tell me what you want to see me film, because I want to make whatever videos you guys want to see. And so tweet me and say, Colleen, what's the hashtag? Say hashtag Colleen video ideas. And if I pick your video idea, I'll credit you. I'll say in the video like, oh, so-and-so on Twitter suggested this video. So hashtag Colleen video ideas, and I'll search the hashtag and make some videos for you. All right, love you guys, bye.